This is the May 2016 IB Chemistry SL Paper 1 exam, question 5. Take a moment, try this problem, and then hit play when you're ready to look at it. So it's asking us to look at a specific isotope, and that isotope is of chromium. Cr stands for chromium. And we need to remember back to the definition of a nuclear symbol, because that's what this is. And they're giving us a pretty easy one. So we go A to Z, X, and sometimes Q. So A stands for the atomic mass. So it's always going to be our bigger number, and that is equal to the number of protons plus the number of neutrons. And then we've got our Z value. This is the atomic number, which is equal to the number of protons in that atom. The X represents the symbol of the element in question, and Q represents the charge. And so sometimes we don't have anything up there because there's no charge to it. So if we take a look at the one that we're dealing with, we've got 24, 53, and chromium. So the 24 we can see right here is the atomic number, and that's the number of protons. So we have 24 protons. Since we have no charge, that means we also have 24 electrons, because protons and electrons have to be equal in an atom, not in an ion, but in an atom they're equal because the net charge is 0. And we've got positives and negatives, so they have to be the same thing. And then we've got to figure out the neutrons. And the mass is the other number that's given to us. That is equal to the number of protons plus the number of neutrons. So if we want to figure out the number of neutrons only, what we have to do is subtract from both sides the number of protons. So on this side, that's 0, and now I've got mass minus the number of protons to give me the number of neutrons. So my mass is that top number, it is 53, and I'm going to subtract from that 24 to get my answer. And I don't even really need to do the calculations here, because remember, we want to do things as quickly as possible, and they're giving us possible answers, which is really nice. So I know for sure right off the bat I need 24 protons. I see 24 protons here, 24 protons here. 24 electrons I said was the same thing, so that one would work. And then I start looking at some of the other options for me. It's telling me in this one I've got 53 nucleons, 53 neutrons. I know those can't be my answers. And then we get down to 29 nucleons and 29 neutrons. They're just throwing in an extra word there to make it exciting for us. 29 would be the subtraction of 53 minus 24. C would be the correct answer.